Okay, people, so we have some more huge spoilers for Dragon Ball Super 62, and I gotta be honest with you guys. There is a part from these spoilers that I see so far that I'm kind of hype again about this. Like, there's still disrespect for Vegeta, and we're gonna get into even more of what seemingly is the disrespect that they're never going to stop with Vegeta. But I ain't gonna lie, I like what I'm seeing, and I know that's a stark contrast of what we've been seeing thus far, but it seems as though they're making this even more of a dire, hopeless situation, and there's some mind-blowing stuff from these spoilers that we got so far for Dragon Ball Super 62. And this chapter drops, I'm really curious how they're gonna wrap this all up and make it that, because right now, being 100% honest with you, Moro looks like he's, again, 100% unstoppable. Like, nothing anybody can do is going to stop this man other than either fusion, which we know that he has Vegeta's techniques now, so even if they fused, it would be like for nothing because he could just defuse them. Maybe bringing in Broly right now. Let's get into it, folks. These spoilers, I ain't gonna lie, is giving me some hope at the very least for the manga, despite the disrespect that we're seemingly getting for Vegeta.
I say we gonna do what we do, no matter how you move, make your move. That's how it be, though.
So I want to get the disrespect that I have based on these spoilers out of the way for Vegeta, because it's been established for a long time, but it still always shocks me for whatever reason of how much and how low they will go to showcase, like, yeah, Vegeta ain't shit, Vegeta ain't nothing, it's all about Goku. Well, I don't know about that last part, all about Goku, but seemingly from what I've gathered, based on the spoilers and based on the rough drafts that we got, that was also spoilers for this chapter, because you know in the rough drafts in the video that we talked about last time, seemingly Moro hits Vegeta with a big bang, or he was shooting it at him and we didn't get more context. Based on the spoiler that I got, seemingly Vegeta gets hit by the big bang attack and he's out for the remainder of the chapter. So there you go. And again, these are spoilers. I'm telling you up front, these are the spoilers. Vegeta gets hit by the big bang and it's done. So they are absolutely, like, there's no return for the level of disrespect they're doing with Vegeta. It's just, it is what it is. He gets his powers taken after all this training and everything, and he gets hit with his own attack, and he's out cold for the remainder of the chapter, again, according to these spoilers. So very, very disgusting disrespect to Vegeta, but there's a silver lining so far, and it's a dark silver lining, to be honest with you, because one of the things that irritated us is like, okay, you're gonna do all that to make Goku the hero? That's where it really pisses people off the most, is that not only you're not giving Vegeta his shine, but then you're going to make Goku the star. You're gonna have him save the day, but according to these spoilers, I don't know how much that's going to be true, how accurate that's going to be based on what's going down with Moro. The 2 pages that we got more of spoilers is absolutely insane, because one of the pages, it looks as though Moro is missing an arm, and I don't know exactly what happened there, if Goku was able to chop it off, if he hit him with a blast that made him miss an arm, some shit like that, but he's missing an arm in one of the panels, and then all of a sudden he walks up to Goku, and Goku looks like he's in a Super Saiyan Blue transformation, and he impales him through the chest. And I'm just thinking, wait a minute, this isn't the Goku show right now. This is not feeling like what we thought was about to happen, how he, like, Vegeta gets knocked out and Goku steps up, Ultra Instinct, it's all over. Like, that's not what we're seeing, which again is a good sign. If you're gonna disrespect Vegeta, at least disrespect Goku too, you know what I'm saying? So that's one thing that immediately I'm just like, holy shit. And then the next page, we get reactions from Gohan, Piccolo, Jocko, and Goku goes from his Super Saiyan Blue. It completely went away. He's in his normal mode, and Moro's fist is all through Goku, and it looks as though he regenerated one of his arms seemingly, and yeah, Goku is there looking like he's about to die. It looks like he killed Goku there. His pupils turned white and he's there bleeding out with a huge hole through his chest. Somebody bring a sensu bean so we can reenact the Android Saga. No. But honestly, I am very, very rocking with that. I am very, very hype about that. Not in, like, because at the end of the day, one of the things is not like I'm going to be here crying, because we know that there's Dragon Balls, and we know that this is, at the end of the day, I'm still in the back of my mind like, it's still the Goku show. They're gonna figure some shit out. But after getting Vegeta very disrespected with a big bang attack to him, then Goku getting impaled is like, okay, it's building up Moro to be like, it's not stale like it was, is what I'm getting at. Because I ain't gonna lie, I was like, this is stale, this is boring, I don't give a fuck it, whatever, it's the same old shit, whatever. this changes my mind. I gotta retract some stuff of like it being completely like, and again, it could be that Goku with a hole through his chest, like activates Ultra Instinct and goes berserk. This could lead to another transformation. It could lead to Goku's death and them having to revive him in the next arc or some shit like that. We haven't had something like that in a while. I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't be mad at it, but then it also makes me think, okay, if Vegeta is out cold, he has Big Bang attack, disrespected, they shitted on him, Moro rubbed his ass on Vegeta's face and said, ah, you a bitch, then where are we going with this if also Goku is impaled and seemingly about to die as well? Who steps in? Is it going to be that Mirrors decides to come through? It did feel like, for me personally, in the last chapter, that Beerus was agitated by the situation and he kind of wouldn't mind stepping in. That's the vibe that I got from Beerus, not really wanting to hear the conversation between Mirrors and Whis, and I think Whis also, because, you know, Whis, it feels like he's really mentally controlling a lot of the situation. I think to a certain degree, Whis knows that Beerus wouldn't mind stepping in. Maybe Beerus is frustrated because to a certain degree, you got to think, he's been around Goku and them long enough. And Beerus, he might be a god of destruction, but if you get to know him and all of that jazz, he might actually care. You know what I'm saying? He'll mask it behind like, yo, wait a minute. If he kills them, next is going to be the planet, and then there's not going to be no sweets. So that could be his incentive to step in. I'm not knowing where else this could go, who else could step in, because none of these scrubs, and I hate to call them that, but it is what it is, like Gohan, Piccolo, none of these motherfuckers is going to be able to do shit against Moro at this point. If Goku and Vegeta couldn't do it, there's no chance in hell. Like, what, Krillin? Really? Who's going to do something? Although, if we go by the Super Anime's logic, Krillin was like fighting a Super Saiyan Blue Goku. But no, who's going to step in? The chances right now and the choices that we have is Beerus stepping in, Mirrors saying fuck it, showing up, Broly, which I highly doubt. There hasn't been any inklings of Broly, so Broly is just like a, hey, it's a possibility, but I think if they are going to reincorporate Broly back into the story, it'll be at a later time, not this arc. I just don't see it. Like, there hasn't been any reasoning, any inkling, any foreshadowing, anything at all. Like, there hasn't even been a mention. Like, maybe if 2 chapters ago, 3 chapters ago, Goku would have said, I wonder what Broly is up to, and we would have seen him, then I would have been like, okay, cool, but there's been no mention. So Broly is like the most unlikely. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I don't see it being Broly. So then we narrow it down to Beerus, Whis, Mirrors. Whis ain't gonna do shit other than maybe he might rewind time or some shit, which I don't think he'll do that after Resurrection F. Mirrors, can Mirrors take out Moro on his own at this point? I don't know. I mean, he's an angel, and the angels are ridiculously strong, but then also that's going to lead to his fate being in jeopardy, because, you know, as an angel, you're not supposed to step in, but that would also be a great twist for Dragon Ball, for them to say, okay, you know, we gotta execute you. It'd be dark as hell, or they could banish him completely. They could say, we're not gonna kill you, but you're banished from all these realms. They're gonna send him to, like, the planet that Broly and his father was on, or some shit. Pompeii? I forget, but maybe they could just banish him or something like that. And then, of course, there's the Hakai Master, Beerus himself, that could say, you're jeopardizing my sweets. Although it kind of feels like Beerus ending any villain in Dragon Ball always kind of feels like a cop-out, like, because he always feels like, well, if everything goes to shit or whatever, we might be able to rely on Beerus. So I don't know if they're going to want to do that either. As of right now, I am at a loss. Like, those are the choices we have. Maybe Zeno or some shit. I highly doubt that as well. Curious what you guys think based on these spoilers. If Vegeta is out cold, Goku just got impaled, seemingly is about to die, who the hell is going to be able to take out Moro at this point? How do we stop him if the 2 biggest heroes we have is down? And yeah, I'm liking, though, again, I gotta say, I stress that even though they're disrespecting Vegeta and that's straight trash right there, what they're doing, at the very least, is not being completely obvious and the same formula of, hey, Goku's gonna stop Moro, because Goku ain't about to stop shit on the floor with his eyes looking like they're straight up white and like he's about to die. And your overall thoughts and expectations of this. I'll say this again, this chapter shaked it up and made me have a bit more faith again in Dragon Ball Super, because I ain't gonna lie, last couple chapters I've been like, Dragon Ball is like getting too formulaic. It's always been this way, but it's getting really bad at this point because it's doing exactly what we expect. It's doing it beat by beat. This chapter shakes it all up and says, no, my friends, it's not gonna just be that easy, which gotta get moral props at the very least too. Like I've been saying, if you're gonna shit on what they do to Vegeta, fine, but also that showcases Moro as one of the toughest foes they fought. This is 3 ass whippings now that Goku and Vegeta have taken at the hands of Moro. This is the 3rd time they tried and they failed. Moro, he might not be the most interesting villain because we really haven't had too much other than he was in a galactic prison from millions of years ago, whatever. But at the very least, we know that foe-wise, power-wise, he's that dude, and he showcased it time and time again, even though he did a bitch move and, you know, what he did with OG 73 and Vegeta and shit like that. But yeah, your thoughts, expectations. I can't freaking wait for this chapter now. Now I'm back excited. I'm back excited for Dragon Ball Super's manga, seeing these spoilers. But that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Hit that bell to get all notifications. And if you want to follow any of my other social media, links, of course, in the description below. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule: anime and manga for life, boy. Have an awesome day. Peace in, and yo, Goku and Vegeta is getting the beats. Like, Goku might be dead. What the fuck?
Everything good always comes to an end. If you stab me in my back, we can never make amends. Trying to move to acceptance, hard to accept it. Mistakes like mirrors, gotta reflect it. I don't wanna fucking leave, but I gotta leave the maybes to the crazies. Maybe one day there I go, admitting something in a subtle way. No more copies, leave without a trace.